Hey guys, welcome to my first Q&A ever. This is the first time I'm ever doing something like this and the first one on this channel. So yeah, I still can't process that we reached 11,000. I don't know how. I just did funny skits with my characters and that's it. But I'm so grateful to you guys for, supporting me and the fact that you guys are enjoying my characters as much as I am. Just a fair warning, I do giggle a lot through this because I was really nervous. Second, second, I am using AI to read out the questions because I was really struggling with my reading. I have dyslexia, so yeah, don't worry. I chose a AI voice that is not annoying. Meet Becky. I even give her a face. Becky is special. And I am drawing a whole bunch of random things I have drawn for the characters that you have seen on this channel in the background. So without further ado, let's get started.
At Armando Garcia 86, so which artist do you look up to? As in, who inspired you to do your art? Who made art and you said, I want to be like them? I want to make great art too.
Growing up, I always have been a creative kid, so there are multiple people that I look up to. But if I can name the two biggest people, it will be Tim Burton, The Night Before Christmas. I was such a Nightmare Before Christmas girl. It got so bad to the point my mom had to hide the DVD just to stop me from watching it. And there was a point in my life where I stopped drawing for a long period of time until the day my cousin came down to hang out with me and he showed me an anime called Soul Eater. There was something about the way the characters move, the conversation, and their design that just lit a fire under me. Let me tell you something. I have not stopped drawing since that day. The creator, I'm not going to butcher his name, but I'm going to put him up right here. If it wasn't for him, I would have been drawn till this day. Like, I can never be more grateful to him because I love Soul Eater. I rewatch it till this day.
At Inkspill Official, congratulations on 11K. What are your thoughts on Adventure Time? I know it's an odd question, but something about your art style and humor reminds me of it.
Not an odd question at all. I love Adventure Time. Adventure Time is one of my top 10 favorite shows. Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes. Nah, I love Adventure Time. It has such a romantic charm to it, and it hits different as you watch it as adults because half of the jokes and the dark sense of humor hits. I really can't. Do anybody remember the clowns trying to kiss Finn's feet? Like, yeah, that part was weird, but it was funny at the same time. And if you're curious, my favorite character is Marceline. Shocker, right?
At Shawley Likes Art, congrats. What inspires you to draw and write as much as you do?
Number one, thank you. And number two, being delusional. I know it sounds so corny, but it's so true because the idea of having my characters come to life, like, there are things I want to do with them. I want to make video games, I want to make movies, I want to make shows. Honestly, I want to have my own studio where I can make what I want and honestly probably bring other people's shows and characters to life. That's what keeps me motivated, and I hope I get there sooner than later.
At Retska's Voices, have you heard of SFO movie?
It has been a minute as I heard somebody mention this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I heard of them. My favorite one would have to be the muffin, and then also Dad, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry, I'm Dad. That crap was hilarious and addictive to watch. I definitely have watched all their videos.
At Oceanino. First, congrats. D second, what are the inspirations for your art style?
Ooh, that is a good one. There is a lot that inspired my art style. It was Gravity Falls, Chowder, OKKO, Steven Universe, and regular show. I just like anything that is like super, super cartoony and fun to look at. I also am going through the phase of going back to my childhood books of Dork's Diary and Diary of the Wimpy Kid and mixing all that in. I definitely knew that I wanted an art style that is just really fun to look at and also has that like journal sketchbook vibe going on. So I'm still experimenting, but those are my biggest inspirations right now.
At Schmidt, how long have your characters and stories been worked on by you?
The ones that you're seeing right now, they're brand new. They're babies. They're not even like a year old yet. I have worked on them for from the end of last year to the beginning of this year, and it only been like what I think 11 months since then. And that's why you guys have been seeing so many redesigns, updates and stuff, because between the end of last year and this year is when I actually found an art style that I really like and enjoy that made me laugh. Honestly, that's where the beginning of the duck lips came in, and I got rid of them, all of that. And if we're talking about writing the story came from multiple stories that I had written in the past and thrown out. So I had a story for a long period of time that I liked before, but I decided to like rearrange it, rewrite it for adults, and make make it for like the time that we're in right now, because I'm not seeing enough stories about young adults unless it includes a whole bunch of sex or just random comedy drama. Like we don't stick around for like the serious conversation as much as we need to, and even if we do, they seem to try to make a joke out of it, which leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So I have been working on the story for a long period of time, but the characters are very new.
At Spiritual Cadence 1298, what artists have inspired your art style the most? Also, congrats.
Okay, so I can't name one. It has to be two. The first one is Chowder, because I really love how they do like mixed media work in their show, the puppets, the paperwork, and definitely the way they draw the backgrounds and how they do the expressions for the character's face. The same thing goes for OKKO, because I really love how simple the art style is, but despite how simple it is, it does so much. It's not stiff at all. It's so smooth and it moves so great. I don't know why, but I just really love the way the eyes are so close together and the face expressions just makes me smile a lot. I definitely want to work on how smooth the animation is for my work, and definitely make my character feel less stiff, because it's still new. So basically, hopefully, it will be less stiff as the years go by. But yeah, those are the two.
At Time Time I4N, can you metabolize your art style?
Ooh, not quite yet. If you have followed me as long as you did, or you are still new here, you will see that I have changed my character's art style rapidly over the time, pretty fast. So I don't think I can actually break it down quite yet, but maybe one day in the future.
At Alien_Cats5Q, face reveal when?
I don't think I would ever do a face reveal. There are so many reasons why, but my biggest reason is that I don't think I feel comfortable with over thousands of people knowing my face. Like, I'm not there in that mindset where I'm like, ooh, I want to show my face. No, absolutely not. When it comes to a time where I really have to, like when I go to events and stuff, I think that's the only time I will ever show my face. But on the internet, no.
At Ms.Autumn Holiday, do you take fan art? And if you do, where do we send it? Love your stuff. I've been following you since I found the bee who you RE.
You know, I answered this question and I realized that I don't have a specific place where you guys can send fan art. So that's embarrassing. You can definitely send me fan art through my Instagram, TikTok, or I will be making an email where you guys can send it to me so it won't get lost. throughout all the messages. So it'll be down in the description down below if you guys want to send fan art of me or of my characters.
At King Turtle U4Q, what's your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show ever would have to be Hey Arnold or As Told by Ginger.
At Hank_J Wimbledon, strawberry milk or CA chocolate milk?
How can you say strawberry right but not chocolate? It's not even spelled wrong. Chocolate milk.
At Iceberg Lettuce, Brian Griffin, for 24 hours, what are you doing?
If we're talking about spending the day with him, be annoying as shit just like him so he can see how it feels to spend a day with him. And then choke the shit out of him.
At Pencilini Wine Tea, favorite shows / films / games?
I already named my favorite shows, but my favorite film will be Kung Fu Panda, the second movie. And game right now will be Cult of the Lamb.
At Peppermanners 1191, how do you feel about 3D art?
It's okay. I grew up watching a whole bunch of 2D animations. I think the reason why I'm not really captivated by 3D is because they're starting to look the same. They're starting to blend together. The only 3D animation that I can really get excited for is stop motion because of all the unique designs, the different art styles that they're trying out, and watching the behind the scenes of how they make each frame. That's more exciting than watching somebody make a whole computer puppet on the computer. I don't know. They're just starting to look the same. It's fine.
At MertCrash0560, do you own a gaming handheld console? If so, which one is your favorite?
Yeah, I only switched the first generation and I got the Animal Crossing edition. It was a gift from my sister and my brother.
At G0_op, how did you get your drawing style? Congrats on the 11K one.
The way I got to my drawing style is the eyes. Funny enough is the fact that I sat down one day and rewatching one of my old favorite cartoons, which was the Smurf and the Snorks. Something I used to watch with my grandmother. And I was like, oh, the eyes are fun. Let me just draw them. And it stuck to me ever since that day. And then I just start matching the art style with the eyes, the pair's eyes. It's kind of a weird approach to getting your own art style, but it worked.
At Marsigment, congratulations, BT Till, what is your favorite color?
My favorite colors right now is pastel pink and olive green.
Bony Crybaby, any primary inspirations for your art style?
I think I already answered this one, but right now I'm trying to study this scrapbook diary kind of style. So Dork's Diary and Diary of the Wimpy Kid is the type of art style that I'm looking at right now to achieve a specific look that I want.
Monarch, what was your dream job growing up besides drawing?
I ain't gonna lie, almost every single career path that I have chosen growing up involves drawing. The only one that hasn't involved drawing is a therapist. I think the reason why I chose that path is because I really wanted to be the type of person to help somebody, to help understand where they're coming from, their feelings and stuff. And plus, I find the human mind fascinating.
Sylv3R, can I have a hug?
Of course.
Live Laugh Hunt. Are these characters based off of real-life people, and if so, do you know them? And if not, what inspired them?
That will have to be a 50-50. Yes, there are some of these characters are based off people I actually know, but that's based off of personality, and some is not. I think it's the fact that what inspired me is that I was such a people watcher, and I met so many types of people in my life throughout middle school, high school, college, and now, and different places I have been. I have been to Washington, D.C., I have been to Barbados, I live in New York, I have been to Georgia, I have been in Florida, and you just meet so many different types of interesting people throughout the world. So it's literally a mix of both. These characters are not exactly the people I know, they're just a mix of different personalities.
At Forest Lemon Bay, how do you feel about your career as an artist? This is as an artist asking an artist lol.
I actually don't know. There's so much mixed feelings about it. I feel fulfilled that I'm actually doing what I want, but I also feel like it's not a career because there's no real money coming in. There's a little bit of money here and there, but I would like this to be consistent, if you understand what I mean. And for some reason, when I feel like there's no money coming in, it feels like it's just a hobby instead of an actual art career.
At T-Trucks, what got you making art and animation in the first place?
I have been drawing since I was small, so I can't really pinpoint what started it in the first place, but I can pinpoint when I wanted to start animating. I know that I said Soul Eater in the beginning, but that's what got me back into drawing. What got me into animation was Coraline. Seeing the animation style and seeing how the characters move, especially how the other mother move, was just fascinating to me, and I wanted to do that.
The Queen, what's your favorite OC so far? And do you have a boyfriend?
Judith is my favorite character that I'm writing so far. I know I don't draw her as much, but that's my fault because of that damn hair I gave her. I love it, and I'm not getting rid of it, so I have to torture myself to redraw it every single time. But yes, Judith is my favorite character so far, and if you want to know my second favorite, it would have to be Nai, because she is just a nervous wreck. I just love her so much. And she's so much fun to draw because of the different face expressions that she makes. She just miserable half of the damn time. And do I have a boyfriend? No, I am single.
At Darum 7323, what's your favorite meme?
My favorite meme has to be the ghost face scare face. Every time I think about it, it makes me you see, it makes me laugh. It never fails to make me laugh.
At Ija was never found. Can you name your characters' personalities, including your OC Acewell? And congrats on 11K.
I tried recording this multiple times, and oh my god, I don't know. I can't really pinpoint their personality because all of them is just complicated and have all types of mix of emotion. And I'm still trying to write and understand how they interact with each other and how they're moving. I'm not too sure how to pinpoint their personality, to be honest.
This is the last one. It is a big one at Sir Homerian. First off, congratulations on hitting over 11K subscribers, Ashanta. That's one huge milestone. And since you asked for questions for your Q&A, I wanted to jump in with a few deeper questions about how you navigate your life and journey as a creator. Of course, no pressure to answer all of these, but I'd love to hear your thoughts.
All right then, let's hear them.
1. What first inspired you to start drawing, and what is the core motivation that keeps you making videos today?
I already answered the first part, but for the second part, what makes me keep pushing with these videos is the fact that I really want to share my story out there. There is a goal in mind that I have, and I want to stick with it. And if I don't, I'm not going to get anywhere. So making videos is a way to help me get to that point.
2. Since your shorts do so well, do you have any plans to try out more long-form videos in the future? Or are you looking to stick mainly to shorts?
I do plan to make longer videos in the future. It all depends on how the chapters are for each character and how I'm writing the story and how fast I want to get my chapters out there. If it's taken me more than 2 months to make one chapter, then I might just have to change my method and stick with short form. But if I'm going to do long form, it probably will be about talking about the characters and the development and my design process, and also my choices of, character design and the choices I made in the story. So basically, I'm not too sure, but I definitely know I want to make them longer, but we will have to see where the story goes for that.
3. Do you view your channel primarily as a creative outlet for fun, or is the ultimate goal to turn this into a full-time, profitable career?
Yeah, definitely career. This consumes too much of my life to be just a hobby. I love character design. I love coming up with characters. I love animating. I love writing these things, these scenarios. And the idea of working with other people that can voice my characters, that can help make the backgrounds and the environments for my characters. Yeah, I have to make this a career. This can't be just a hobby, and YouTube is just a stepping stone to push to that point.
4. Where do you see your creative journey taking you over the next decade or two? Do you see YouTube as a lifelong career, or do you think you might eventually pivot to other life goals and priorities?
Whew, a whole decade. I can see 5 years ahead. Probably 5 years ahead. I definitely know that I don't want YouTube to be my only path in career. I definitely know that I want to branch out, probably make my own studio, work with other people, or like do events and stuff. Like there is more to just YouTube. Like I said before, YouTube is just a stepping stone into doing something more.
5. How do you deal with the pressure of posting online? And what do you do to stay mentally motivated so you don't get totally burnt out?
When it came to posting, I made my page a safe space for me first before anything else. I turned off those comments. I block certain words so they won't come to my comments whenever I'm ready to open them again. I even turn off my like buttons, my like and off buttons. I just mentally prepare myself every single time I have to post, because knowing me, I'm still not in the greatest mental spot. I'm still working on myself. I'm still working on my self-esteem, my worth and all that stuff. And yeah, is very scary, but at the end of the day, make it a safe space for you first before anybody else. Sorry, it sounded like I was repeating myself there, but yeah, that's the main thing you have to do. And when it comes to not feeling burned out, do other things. Do other things that doesn't involve drawing. Go crochet, go take a walk, play a video game once in a while, watch your favorite TV show. I know that's easier said than done, but you have to do it, because when you take these mental breaks, it really helps motivate you to keep on going and to finish what you really want to do, no matter what it is the main ingredient to help with art block or anything of a sort. Step away from your piece. And that is it. I hope I got everybody, and I hope everyone got the answer that they're looking for. Thank you so much for participating in this video and sending me all your guys' questions. And thank you so much for 11,000. I will be doing this again when we hit our next milestone, probably 15,000. Honestly, we already are so close to 12,000. I won't be surprised if we hit 15,000 by the end of this year. But anyway, thank you, and I see you guys in the next one. Bye.